Hey, I just wanted to share something with you. I thought that was really interesting. I actually was spending some time today going through some of my old materials that I used to have way back in the day, back in the grand era of 2007 to 2010, when I was making just boatloads of money. And the thing is, I realized that, I was actually selling stuff. Imagine that, a marketer selling stuff. Um, but one of the things that I realized as I was going through it is, sometimes I was kind of an ass back then. And I understand that, and I take complete responsibility for that. Now, at the last event I went to, David Perdue's NAMS, I had several people actually come up to me and say, they were asking, "Hey, are you Lee Collins?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "You're just not the same person that I knew back then. Did you find God? What happened to you?" And really, I believe what happened is I came back into the essence of me again. It took me a while, and I had to go through some trials and tribulations, had to go through some really rough times to get there. But I believe at a certain point of your life, you go back to the childhood essence of you, and you become again who you really are. Now, along the way, you can lose your path, you can lose your mind, you can do crazy things, like grow your hair like crazy long and wear makeup. I wear makeup. Do your fingernails in black just because people told you to do that. I mean, here's the thing. I tried to sell on stage with a nice haircut and a suit, didn't sell worth a crap. I tried to sell on stage with a suit with the butt unbuttoned, a little bit longer hair, a little bit more me. And I actually surveyed my list back then and said, just give me three words that described who you think I am. And everybody said rock star, grow your hair. I mean, there was all this stuff. So I followed that guidance because I that's what people wanted. I had 70,000 people on my list, and the hundreds or thousands, I forget how many actually responded, said, "We look at you like you're a rock star. Do that, do that." And you know what happened? I grew my hair. When I was at events, I wore some makeup. Sometimes I painted my nails black, just for fun. And people loved it. People loved it. But here's the deal. It wasn't me. And so now I go back and I look through some of my stuff and I see, man, I was a selling machine back then. But I was kind of an ass. And that's what people have told me at events. They say, "Hey, Lee, you know, I, I, I didn't like who you were back then, but I like who you are now. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being the real you." And my quality of friends has gone up dramatically. The quality of people I hang out with and I share time with has gone up dramatically. And I don't know why I'm telling you this today, but as I was going through some of my old marketing materials, I do need to bring back some of that stuff, but not the hair and the makeup and crap. I'm just not interested in that anymore. But look for something coming out from me very, very soon. And another thing is, I'm gonna have another something too. It's gonna be called, and I've done this before, and I'll tell you about the story about me writing probably one of the best sales letters I've ever written, sitting underneath an oak tree in the Applebee's parking lot in Dalton, Georgia. I'll tell you about that in a future video, but it's going to be a very similar offer to that. And I consider this to be my best offer ever, and I want to share it with you. And I'll do that. Look for that very soon. But in the meantime, just have a great Sunday. It was good spending this few minutes with you. Thank you for tolerating me and listening to me ramble on about crazy stuff like makeup and all that crap. So, hey, have a great Sunday. I'm gonna go move some boxes to the new house so we can enjoy the peace and solitude there, and I won't be kept awake by the neighbor upstairs laughing like a feral hyena for much longer. And again, I'll just talk to you soon. Thank you.